Hi guys, it's Belle here, and it is time for card 46 in the hashtag Full Deck Challenge 3, hosted by Shanuki Art. As always, links to her channel will be down below. And I just want to preface this by saying, if you hear lots of noise in the background, the washing machine's on, people are home, there's lots of noise. So if you hear anything, that's what it is. But I wanted to get this filmed. So this is card 46. And the prompt was, or is, fairy. Now, I am bringing over from, this was last week's card. I decided to bring over the idea of numbers, or a number from last week's card. So I have these. I also have my fairy. I have my constants, which are my words, my stamp. This is my stamp and my sticker, and we're going to get on with just collaging a little bit in the background. And I'm going to be honest, guys, you're not going to see most of the collage, and that's okay. Sometimes you don't need to. I also have to work out, I might leave this one blank. You don't have to, but I know that is what Shanuki Art is doing this year, and so it doesn't even matter if it's the right way or not. That's what I'm going to do this year too, is try and leave. I haven't managed it on all the cards, but on most, I'm trying to leave the number and the suit visible. Not that it matters with mine, because mine weren't a full deck. Mine were loads of random cards that I found in my stash. And I thought, they need using up. So that's what I am doing. Now, I know I had my little scissors a minute ago. Sorry, I've been just moving lots of stuff around and doing some videos and prepping some videos, and things are everywhere. It's getting to a very busy month. December is going to be a busy month again. My super busy months tend to be June, October, and December. So yes, lots of videos coming in December, fingers crossed for you guys. So I'm trying to get ready for all of that. Yeah, I'm so sorry if you can hear that noise, but as I said, everyone is, well, not everyone, but lots of people are home, so there's lots of noise going on. I'm just going to do this one. As I said, I don't think realistically you're going to see much of this collage at all. Do you know what I didn't do? There we go. That needs to be ripped, because I have not left that suit. Okay, good job I saw that. Now I think this year she really wants, for this challenge, people to be working on the collage skills, because that is often a skill that can be quite challenging, especially if you're new to crafting. It can be quite challenging to learn how to collage, or to collage in a way that works for you. But this is definitely all going to be covered up. And so why am I even putting it on? Who knows? So yes, this is a great challenge. Has that moved? Did I just not see it? To be practicing your collaging with. Now, I want to use, honestly, where has everything gone? Things are not where they're supposed to be. That's what you want to hear, isn't it? I need to use my walnut stain. It's not walnut stain at all. This is ground espresso. Even though right now it is ground espresso, because it looked almost like black soot there. I'm going to go around with that. Now, the first thing I want to do is my fairy. I want to do her because she will give me size. And I want to use something that I have not used in a very, very long time. Now, this is a stamp that I have in my stash. I've had this for so many years. I must have had this maybe 20 years. I don't know where it's from, but she's this beautiful kind of Art Deco fairy. And I'm using my Versamark. It's called the Watermark stamp. It's the embossing pad you use whatever embossing you have, whether it's the Tim Holtz one or whether it's the pens or whatever it is. This is my embossing pad. I just need to see if she's embossed. She has. Right, now what I'm going to use is Perfect Pearls. Now again, I've had these maybe 20 years. These are the iridescent ones. So we have violet and we have green. Look at those. Can you see those colours? I have my Perfect Pearls brush, which I often use for doing gilding paint things because it's so fine. Now I don't want all of her in the green. Can you see her come to life, guys? Look at that. I mean, honestly, a little goes a long way with these powders, which is why I've had them 20 years and I still have so many. Can you see her? Honestly, I might even be able to pick some up from here. I've got to get the green off. It's too much. And we're going to come on with the purple and finish her off. Oh my goodness me. And you keep using the brush like that. Honestly, don't use these enough. You keep using the brush to just get all the excess off and really make sure that those... Now, I've done this on textured card as well, so you get texture in the background. And then the way these normally dry is you take a little bit of spray and you just kind of spray it, not completely on the paper, kind of move it through. I'm not doing it very well, but that's how they kind of dry. Or stay dried on there. Now let me bring her up. Look at that shine. I have quite a few of these ones. I have it in red and blue and I think a couple of other colours. And then I just have a set of about 5 more, maybe more than that. Perfect Pearls. I just don't use them enough. Oh my gosh, look. Is she up really close? Just look at that. Oh, she's beautiful. Right, let's get... It goes everywhere. That's the only other problem with Perfect Pearls. They're like gilding flakes and embossing powder. It goes everywhere. Now, I think I want to rip her. That's what I think. I think I might even want her smaller than that. But I kind of want to just bring her on and really rip her. I didn't want the straight line on here. I'm so glad I thought about this. Years and years ago, I think when I first got these stamp sets, I actually used Perfect Pearls with them a lot. And then I just didn't use it anymore. And that just seems a waste, if you ask me. Ugh. Now, what I think I want around the edge of her is some gold. That's what I think I want. So I'm going to get my Art Alchemy Vintage Gold, which is basically dry. But still, should be able to get a little hint of gold. Yeah, just a little hint. I was actually thinking of using the Perfect Pearls on the edge as well, but I don't want to distract from the fairy herself. So I have got other embossing, gilding, reds, blues, silvers and things. So that's what I want to also do. But not also do, I mean, that's what I could use, but I just like that. You see? It just brings it up a little bit. Now, where's my card gone? She's going to be on here. Oh, she's just so beautiful. Okay, let's trim this. I really wish I did know where my smaller scissors were. It's so annoying because I literally just had them. As I said, I've been preparing for videos and filming videos and preparing for other things because we have a very, very busy week this week. So I'm going to cut this down. I am so glad I decided to use these stickers, because I just have a load of these stickers that I'm not going to use in my projects because they're not the kind that I use, or because they're very super glossy. Like, there's all sorts of reasons. But I'm thinking that can go on there. And we've got the purple and green in the fairy. And then I got this mushroom stamp that is also got the sort of purple on it. Wondering if that will go there. Yeah, and we're not going to use these. I had those pulled out as well, just in case. I do have a little bit more texture, and I might use that. Oh, and I also have some white thread. I was going to use some of this. And we've got to use the number, because obviously that is what we are. That's our carryover. So I need to use the number. I have one of my little acrylic. Normally they're like tags and things. They normally put a hole in it, but this one doesn't. It's just a circle. I do have a video on my channel of how to make those. I kind of love the bee because of the flowers and the mushroom. I'm wondering, this is made out of some cork, almost like paper fabric that my friend sent me, and I die cut a load of tags out of it. I don't think I've got any left, which is quite the shame, because I love the texture of this. Oh, that would go there quite nicely, actually. Do you know what? I'm going to start gluing some bits and bobs down. I'm starting to like how the composition's coming together. So, please work. I mean, you always hope it's going to work, don't you? But where is, because this is black soot, and I didn't want to use black soot, but it needs something. Where is my one for my what's it called? Ground espresso. That's the word I'm looking for. Well done, Belle, for finally remembering. Now that's there, so I think I'm going to just rip that, because I definitely want to see the suit of this card. And that's going to stick over the edge. Yep, that's good. That is good. Let's put this down too. I might even pop the fairy up on something. Now this glue dries clear, so I'm fine putting it on this. It's made out of shrink plastic. And I'm wondering if we should put our fairy up on something. Hold on. Okay, so I got some double-sided tape on there. I'm wondering if I can actually use the number 7 on here. That's what I'm going to try and do. Should have looked at the number really, and maybe brought in the number 2 again, but we're going to do this and hope that this will come off on here. Now it's got another rub-on that went on top of it, so it's like going through both at the same time. But that one's there, so that's not a problem, because it's on top of the 7, not underneath it, which should mean, fingers crossed. Oh my goodness, I love it. I think I'm going to have to ask you, Sarah, where you got them from, or if you have any more spare, because I kind of love them. Now I'm wondering if I want it, oh, I kind of like it here, but then I kind of liked it there too. There's a lot going on up there though, and we did have it down here originally. Maybe I could just cut that bit off and not have that bit on there. And then we can have it like this, because I think the fairy's going to come down anyway. It looks like 70. Oh, if I put it there, it looks like 79, doesn't it? Okay, that's what we're going to do. because it doesn't rip, it doesn't tear this because the kind of fabric it is. So fabricy paper. It is fabric, but it's flat like paper, unlike most cork. So, right, I like that. All right, now, I was also thinking of bringing in like a bit of that up there. I like that up there. I do. So we're going to bring that in too. Also have something else. You can probably see the butterflies. I want to add those somehow. So we're going to do that as well. So, yeah. Okay. So I like that up there. And that's the thing about collage. If you want to go back and add more to it, you can. Just look at the fairy. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by her. She's just so lovely. I could put her on the whole card. I was going to have her hanging off like that, but I think the whole card's nice. Now, I did want to pull out some of these. These are the Tim Holtz butterflies, as well as a few other butterflies of mine. And there are in here some single wings, and this has purple on it. Now, I don't often use single wings in things. I normally just cut a whole wing. And I did think, would it be fun for me to actually, and there's the smaller one, double up on the wing. I mean, it would be fun if there was a smaller green one, but I really don't think there is. There's the big green ones. Hold on. So this might be a large green one, and then we could use the purple on top. And then it's the colours of the fairy. Oh yeah, I much prefer that. That's better. Okay, so I need to glue these together. Well, let's glue this first onto here. Like so. And then we're going to glue the other wing on top. Like so. Got a real purple and green theme going here. And then we're going to have her on top of both. And also I wanted some white trim, not white trim, white thread behind it. Again, not a colour I tend to work with tons, but because I normally like black thread on things, but I thought it'd be fun to give it a go and try it and see what I thought. Like so. Oh, I do like her a lot. So pretty. Okay, and now I want to find a word. So these are the Carpe Diem word sheets by, I don't know, it's Carpe Diem. They're the word sheets. It's item 4972. These ones, I've had them for ages. And I thought this cream would work really well. And I've got, you got this. The Sweet Life, measure once, measure twice, cut. I kind of like You Got This, or do what you love with the little thing, make things happen. I like that, although it is too wide down here, so now I'm going to have to try and cut it a little bit. And also what I need is some purple. So I need to find my purples. So let me find that. So I changed my mind and I've decided to do it in the Distress Oxide Bundled Sage. I just want to use that on the edges here a little bit to colour that. I still want some of the white, but like so. I'm going to have make. We can have things happen down here across there, and we can have make up here on her wing even. Let's have a look where I like it. Have it up here or over here. Kind of like it there. And I think what I want is, I think I want these to be dimensional as well. So I'm going to try and cut this. So we're going to have it as make. Here. I'm wondering if I've got some purple splatters. I think I do. So make. We'll probably go around this anyway in some black. Make things happen. So that's what I normally do. Although maybe I've got a purple pen that I can go around. Let me check. Okay, so I have this one. I just kind of want to go around it just roughly again. I never do like a complete straight line. Make things happen. And I think, guys, I was going to put some splatters on here, but I don't know. Do I want some little gold splatters somewhere? No, I don't think I do. So here we go. I really hope that fairy's showing up in all her beautifulness. And here's today's card. So this is card 46. The prompt was fairy. And I got to use my Perfect Pearls, which I haven't used in so long. That's the stamp again. I mean, again, I did it on textured card, if I can get that up. So you get the texture of it, which means it's not an absolutely perfect impression, but it's still a really good one. I mean, I know we've moved away from wooden stamps to silicone or rubber or the clear ones because they're easier to use, they're easier to store. But honestly, these old wooden ones, you get such clear impressions, and I have so many of them. So I think that's something I need to think about for next year, is maybe pulling out the wooden ones a bit more and using them. But that is card 46. The prompt is fairy. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please do like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back in soon with another video. But until next time, guys, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.